Happy Friday, everyone. We have another blind ready to go for you all. And your mom wasn't here, so your sister, Raquel, divvied up another blind for us. And
it's always scary when Raquel pours. Somehow, she doesn't know. She knows less than Mom about whiskey and stuff, and she probably likes it a lot less. But for some reason, she always cooks up some really interesting ones. And to make matters worse, Kurt told her, like, anything behind us. So this is all, like, a lot of this is really solid stuff. And there's some stuff, he said, anything brown. And
Correct.
I'm scared because there's like a cognac up here. There's this Knickerbocker gin that, like...
she wouldn't have no idea on cognac. Gin, she might be able to see gin. You know, I did that because the basement's kind of tore up and she was on her way heading out for something or the other, and so she did us a favor and poured this. So I said, well, we'll just kind of keep it concised to this area. So we got some kind of good stuff up here, but down here I also try to know if there's also some mixer quality type whiskeys. There's the one Wild Turkey 101, Maker's Mark 101, Old Grandin 114. You know, there's stuff all over the place around here, and yeah, it could be... It's hard to say.
I smelled these and I'm concerned.
It's hard to say.
So we'll jump.
Might be some good stuff. It might be cognac for all I know. I don't know.
We'll jump into it, see how
if it's cognac and you say it's rye, you're off the show.
Yeah, I agree. Kick me off, never allow me back on. That would be embarrassing. Honestly, though, that'd be something I would do. So
I'm sure I would too, buddy. I'm sure I would too.
All right, and we got the Black Glen, so I'm even more at a loss.
I set you up with that too, didn't I? I'm just hurting you every which way but Sunday, aren't I? I'm sorry, dude.
Dude, that's good.
Well, it smells like we're starting out with a good one.
It does. That's
maybe one of them that are on these shelves here.
This is Russell's 15.
I don't think it smells that good.
You don't think so?
I don't think
this smells like a Russell's. Okay, I did poll though. I asked people if they liked it when I guessed. A lot of people said just do you. So I'm gonna keep guessing because that's what I like to do. I think it's fun.
I did read some that said stop doing it.
Well, you got outvoted.
I'm going to keep doing me, and I'm not doing it. But Trenton has a point. It does have some Wild Turkey type aromas coming out of here, and it maybe just he's feeding into my brain.
+1 for me. Let's go.
It's not. I'm not sure about that, but I would not say Russell's 15 though, because that was crazy good.
That's really nice though. It does have like a nice cherry kind of a note, which I really kind of enjoy. There's almost this like Christmas tree kind of a thing going on. But I was, ooh, okay, you like it.
I'm still going to say, okay, I'm falling into your freaking game here. I'm still going to say it's not Russell's 15. However, that's like an old friend right there, Trent. That's like an old friend.
And you know, if you're a fan of the show you've been watching, you know what being an old friend is like. That's pretty good. I like that.
It's really good, yeah. It's really good.
If it's like an old friend, I'll probably give it a 1 out of 5. That's pretty good, though. That's pretty good. I do think it's pretty solid.
Yes, it is.
Against my...
That has a lot of... And if I'm wrong, it's going to be embarrassing. That does have a lot of Wild Turkey qualities.
Okay, is it me or does Turkey have this, like, front porch hanging outside in the fall?
Doggone right.
Yeah.
You know, I refer to it as the working man's bourbon, you know, the front porch thing. It's just, I don't know. It's...
This almost has a dusty quality to it. It seems like it might be a little bit more on the vintage or the vintage. No, that's a terrible way to say that. It seems like this was produced a while back.
Kind of does.
Which is interesting.
Kind of does.
Any hoozle. On the beat. Oop. Or no, what were you gonna say?
No, that's right.
I don't want to rush you.
No,
because you had the spin. I had the spinning going.
The hand spinning. Don't worry about it. It's a Wild Turkey stuff. I was just gonna say the palate. On the palate for me, when my first sip, when I'm tasting some of that, I call it sweet and sour. Sweet, but yet there's a little bit of some kind of great sourness in there in Wild Turkey that I love. So,
if you're watching, well, I guess if you're watching, you know what I'm gonna say next. Let us know if you like the sourness in a bourbon, if you ever have it. I might have asked that question before, but I do tend to like it.
I've spoke to a few people that just can't stand Wild Turkey, period. And it might be for that reason.
Somebody said it tasted like dog food and dog pee, and I get it, to each their own. I say some weird stuff, but
might be.
I can also say that Wild Turkey doesn't rank up there for distilleries in my kind of Rolodex of distilleries.
No?
But the Russell's 15 though. But that doesn't make Wild Turkey better. It's just like it's older stuff.
Yeah.
Well, better for me at least.
It's okay, dude. Wild Turkey doesn't have to rank high on your list of all-time bourbons. It's fine. You might be wrong, but it's fine.
Ooh. It's like fruitcake?
It's like candy to me, kind of.
It's stinging the nose.
But there's some nice little brown sugar going on there. Maybe a hint of molasses, but the sweetness is like almost like cotton candy.
Do these Black Glens really mess with my notes? I can tell, because I'm struggling.
Are you joking?
No.
Wonder why? Because
I'm a visual guy.
To me, I don't really seem to have a difference. But nosing's not my strong suit. Your mom's not here, so it's no fun going into why. But
I could see a little cotton candy, like a cinnamon red hot, like a vague cinnamon note, a little like a sweet cinnamon, a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe like a little bit of an appley.
This one smells pretty good too, actually. We'll see.
Okay. Ooh, that's delightful. Oh wait. Oh, what? Dude, what happens at the end with that?
It's hot.
It's hot. Yeah.
Woo Lord! I need to drink it. That's hot.
That's a high proof guy right there. That's for sure.
Yes, it is. Wow. That's a screamer.
I like it though. It's nice. Yeah, dude, this is like really clinging to the sternum here.
I got to get used to that a little bit here on the first sips of the day. Wow.
It almost gives me like a barbecue-y kind of a note.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't get a whole lot. I was starting to, and then all of a sudden I'm on fire. Palate's on fire. I've got to go in again because I really don't know.
It smells like kind of like a Sweet Baby Ray's with a little cinnamon in it, and like some sweet cotton candy or something. It's interesting.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that second sip I'm getting it now. That first one just kind of punched me in the face, but that's good. It's hot, still hot, but I liked it.
A little bit of a grape
I liked
note.
it.
A little bit. It's more honestly though. It's like it's not so much a sweet like confectionery grape. It's more of like a wine grape, like how do you like savory? Mm-hmm. Not savory, like a rich grapiness, sure. not too sweet. Sure. Interesting though. It's hot. Like it drinks higher proof, like probably 130.
Yeah, wow, cinnamon. I love that cinnamon note is still there for me.
Yeah, okay, you get that too.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I was worried that I was being weird again.
That's good. It's really good. As good as the first one? Not so sure.
I might be with you. I think there's a little bit of this weird tannic barreliness at the end that I'm not super enthralled with.
Well, and just for me, and again, when you're all doing your blinds at home, it's all about your personal tastes and preferences. That was screaming hot for me.
It was hot, yeah. That's no doubt. No doubt that was
I
hot.
always in the blinds, Trenton, try to choose what I'm enjoying the most at the moment.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I feel it.
See.
Oh, whatever that is nice. I have like a drop of liquid in here, Raquel.
You good? She got to learn to use the jigger.
Yeah, this is...
We need to teach her. I can pour you some of mine. It looks like I got a little bit in here. Oh, wow. That's like peanut butter.
It's like peanut butter, but also it reminds me of that, like the honeycomb cereal. It's really sweet.
Yeah, honeycomb peanut butter. Wow, this really smells great. I think this has the best aromas of so far.
It's got a nice citrus note. It's like citrus, honey, and peanut butter, which is really weird, but I'm digging it.
I'm loving it. Yeah, I truly think it has the best aroma so far.
It smells really fresh. Like I get a lot of fresh elements to this, like a nice summery doodad or some. I just got some in my nose.
Wow, that was a ride. Bit nutty.
That's pretty nutty. That's lower proof too, or it could be we're coming from the 130 proof. It almost lit us on fire, and then we get down to that.
I don't think it's like low proof, but I think it's lower than what we had for sure in B. Whatever B is, it was high. That's all I know.
I do like the bourbons though or the whiskeys rather that we get a peanut butter note on. There's something about it where you're like, hey, who wants to drink peanut butter? I could kind of understand that, but I think it's pretty good. I like a nice peanut butter shake.
I like about anything peanut butter. Chocolate peanut butter ice cream. I mean,
oh, dude, are you like that?
We have a local place here, Valpo Velvet, it's called.
I've never had their stuff.
Oh, get out of town.
No.
They've been there forever. And one of my favorite ice cream in the world is their peanut butter chocolate. They have ribs of legit peanut butter. I mean, like.
Are you kidding?
It's
Do
so
they have
good.
waffle cones?
I have no idea. I don't go. I just get them. They sell them on all the grocery stores around here.
If they have waffle cones, I'm going tonight.
Another great peanut butter chocolate one is where do you go to get your mom's daiquiri ice?
Baskin Robbins?
Yes.
They have a good one?
Oh, Lord help me. Yes. It's
I only get the
really
daiquiri ice
rich,
from-
though. Super, super rich. But
Okay.
that's good, too.
Yeah, that would probably wreck my stomach, but I'll give it a
for
shot.
You. It probably would for you, yeah.
As it sits, it gets a little bit less complex, which is kind of weird.
It's strange because I like it, but then there's aspects of it that I'm not too fond of either. I thought the aromas were better than the palate.
Yeah.
I will say that.
For me, I feel like the nose is really good, but on the palate, you get a lot of the flavor of like the actual alcohol.
Yeah.
And there's not much of like the age or the barrel or the proof that are coming in to kind of help bring up those other flavors. It's just you get a little bit of a sweetness up front, kind of a little peanut buttery, a little bit nutty, earthy, tobacco-y maybe.
Yes.
And then you get this just like pure alcohol flavor.
And burn.
Which is like if you're drinking like if you've ever had the Buffalo Trace White Dog, it's kind of like that. Not unenjoyable, but it's like, man, why isn't that carrying all the way through?
Yeah, I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah. That's why I said it was quite a ride on that first sip.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on.
On to the last one. This one.
Now I got a dribble in mine, bro.
Raquel, she probably didn't watch these. I was worried about this one when I smelled it.
You're okay. Of course, you already smelled them all.
I was smelling it as you were doing the
Did you?
intro, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that was silly of me not to know that. I have no idea. I didn't smell it yet.
I'm just gonna watch as you do it.
Holy cow. Okay, well that introduces some malty something other than bourbon. Let's just start there.
This ain't a bourbon.
Something other than bourbon for sure. I'm digging it though.
I'm not looking behind. Is there any Irish stuff behind us?
No.
Because it really. Okay. It like reeks of like a multi-grain, like a higher barley.
Japanese whiskey's behind us.
It's got like a vague Fruit Loop note.
Yes, definitely some Fruit Loop type thing going on because it's weird because it's not like in some whiskeys you really get that nice fresh stone fruit, cherry, strawberry, grape that you were referring to a little bit ago, right? This is more of a chemically driven fruit note.
Yeah.
For me, as in Fruit Loops.
If you've ever, this is a memory, so I could just be making it up, but I vividly remember going to this lady. Her name was Jean. She's since passed away at my grandma's lake house. She was like 3 doors down. I ran into her screen door one time and I just went right through it. Like I busted it and there was a hole in me in the screen door. It was not good. But she had this like 5-gallon bucket of just Hubba Bubba gum, and it was like the strawberry, the green apple, and the grape Hubba Bubba gum. Really reminds me of that because it did have like a chemical, and I don't know if it was from the plastic bucket or like just how Hubba Bubba was made or whatever, but like it really reminds me of that.
Best way I can say it just doesn't seem like it's not unenjoyable, if that's a word. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
But it's different.
Yeah.
It's a different fruit driven note.
Okay.
But definitely some malty characteristics in here too. Grain, possibly heavy grain characteristics.
Ooh. The end is really nice. The end has this like really nice coffee note.
Well, that proof is down there again,
Yeah.
where I like it a little bit more. It has a major fruit note going through there, though. Big time.
Yeah.
Coffee note, I get that in the finish, going into the finish.
This reminds me, okay, this might be what I'm getting. This really reminds me of like how like a Cedar Ridge or like a Zeppelin or like a Westward does their single malts, where it has this like mocha-y coffee, like almost like a funky fermented, like a palate at the end. Mm-hmm. I love it in this. I would be surprised if I've had this before. Otherwise, I would have one in my house.
Really?
And the only Japanese stuff I have in my house are the hibiki, the regular hibiki. And I think
the Harmony or something? Do you have that
the Harmony.
Oh,
yeah.
you do have that.
And I
think
think back when it was like $50 at King Richard's, and then they jumped it up to $100.
It never was 50, but it was down there 68, 70, but now it's a little over 100.
I got 2 when it was that price. Yeah, but
I go through one of those Harmonies like every 3 or 4 months.
Are you like mixing with it, or?
I love it. I can tell you if you want. You want me to take a few minutes to tell you what I do with it?
Sure.
Sorry if it takes too long.
Do you do a Japanese cowboy?
No, I don't. No, I don't. Well, what I have here, is a plum vinegar. All right. I do 1 dash, just a tiny bit of plum vinegar with the Hibiki Harmony over a block of ice.
Oh, really?
I personally love it. I love vinegar, though. I love vinegar.
That's not the Grey Wolf, is it?
It's a riff off of the Grey Wolf, correct.
Okay.
The only thing different about the Grey Wolf includes Benedictine. Not a massive fan of the Benedictine, though.
I'm not either
Not
anymore.
a massive fan of it. So through time, I've eliminated that and just put a little bit of the plum vinegar with the Hibiki Harmony over a block of ice, and it's like really good. All right, that's it. Sorry.
I got to go back to this one real quick before I...
Yeah, I'm kind of set. We may differ a little bit here. I'm not sure, but we may.
Should I start?
Sure, I don't care.
C is my first out. I really, really, really like the peanut butter note in there, but it just falls really flat at the tail end of the palate. Yeah. It's almost like, what did I just drink, if anything? It's just it's this very even keel, like a neutral spirit type of a thing. It doesn't leave a lasting impression for me.
And that's me too. And I kind of assumed, I'll go next if you want me to.
Yeah.
I assumed that we would be the same with that one, just for this particular blind. Okay. As much as I think the flavors in B are really good, that's just screaming hot for me today. I don't know if it's just me on this given day. I don't know. But you're kidding me. I thought we would differ on this one because the flavors are good.
I know. They're very good.
The flavors are good. And I'm shocked because you're usually the higher proof guy. For me today, maybe another day would be different. I'm not sure. But for today, it's really lessening my drinking experience today, the proof.
I really cannot tell you the last time that I had a pour that drank this hot that wasn't Jack Daniel's Coy Hill. And I have from 2021. And I have what I think is maybe the highest proof Coy Hill. I got the 145. And I almost never touch it just because it's like, it's cool. It's a cool conversation piece to have on the shelf. If somebody comes by, I'll give it to them. But it's like, I'm not enjoying that. I don't like to add ice to my stuff.
Okay. I was going to say that on occasion I will pour a little Coy Hill on a nice piece of ice. And that's it.
I'm not saying that from like a purist perspective. You drink how you like it, and I drink how I like it. I usually just never really add ice. I like, in my opinion, I like to let the whiskey speak for itself. And I bought it fully knowing it was probably going to drink like molten lava. And I've had a couple sips since I bought it 3 years ago or 2 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. Wow. Yeah. I'm old. Time's getting. I think, okay, I'm guessing we're going to go in the same direction. What I like about B or D is that this is something you could actually sit down with and drink for an extended period of time, whereas this one I feel like I'm going to have 3, 4, 5 sips. My palate's going to be blown out, and I'm going to be lit.
This is wonderful. D is wonderful.
Yeah,
a lot of great fruity notes. There's some grain, but a good developed grain note. I wouldn't really even call it malt. I really wouldn't. I'd call it more of a developed grain note that's really nice in there too. But for me today, Trenton, man, this one over here just screams, take me home. Put me on that rocking chair, put that blanket on my lap, and, Let me watch some baseball. Playoff baseball's coming up real soon too. Let me watch some playoff baseball. Give me this. So that's in D is in second for me, and A would be in first for me. That's just me though.
I can't lie, as much as I want to go in the opposite direction out of spite. I had A in first and I had D in second, and it was by 0.25.
Yeah.
Was the different or the
Very
different,
enjoyable though. I don't think, looking back here real quick before I get her list out, I don't think she picked anything down here in the mixer type in the back bar.
I don't think so.
Yeah, all these over here, guys. That's all. I don't think you can see this on this, but that's all our picks. I told her not to do our picks either. That's all on this lower part over this way.
I'm very interested to see. You got the key.
I do, and it's so sweet. She is just the sweetest thing, Trenton, isn't she? Mm-hmm. She said, "Good luck." Yeah. Aw, isn't that something? All right, where's my glasses at?
Yeah, good luck.
I don't even know. Oh, they're there. Can you hand them to me? All right, let's see what we got here. Last place, Trenton, C. All these will be behind us somewhere.
Can I guess?
Sure.
Is it a Hardin's Creek?
Why, yes. Yes, it is. It's the Claremont.
Really?
Hardin's Creek, Claremont.
Interesting. That's wild that this is, 204 months? What is that? 16 years or something?
It's good. It's good.
First off, somebody always in our Discord posts, and it's like a Bernie Sanders meme, and it's like, put the winner on the viewer's left. So I think we're going to start out. I think I'm doing this right. I'm sorry.
I have people also tell me that they read glasses. Reading is from right to left, not left to right.
That's
so
true.
When we set our glasses up, we are on right to left, but they are on the opposite. So maybe we need to change that.
We'll fix that, folks.
We'll figure it out long run. I don't know. But then when we picking D when we think it's A or it's
we'll mess up.
We'll figure it out.
You would think we've been doing this for 5 years that we would be able to figure something out, right? But what, we've done 400 videos?
Yeah, right.
That's insane. Anyways.
Well, somebody just came home. Who's there?
I think that's Mom.
She's walking
like Mom.
around upstairs. Sorry about that. Kyle, I might have to take care of that. Sorry, buddy.
I'm very interested to see what B is.
Yeah,
I think I might know.
I thought we really liked this, though, and I do like it. I do like it. I just have to get in my head that it's part of the blind today. So hopefully everything else is better now. It's good. All right. Where are we going next? B. Oh, yeah. Stag. She says Stag, Kentucky Straight. I don't have a George T. Stag, so it's got to be the one junior I have up there.
131 proof.
Well, that answers
okay.
That. 131 proof. I don't know what batch this is. I don't have the slightest clue. 131 proof. It's just so hot. Man, it was just so... But the flavors were great.
Batch 18.
Batch 18. Which tells me...
Oh, this is the first non-junior.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You're right.
I knew that wasn't Blanton straight from the barrel, because Blanton straight from the barrel is it's a lot more clean. It's a lot more drinkable, and it's like probably one of the best, if not the best. Well, apart from VTAC, like the best barrel strength stuff from Buffalo Trace. But I knew, I had a feeling it was Buffalo Trace. I just didn't know what, because I didn't know Stag Junior was up there. My guess was going to be Blanton straight from the barrel, and I was having
I don't
a bad
study
day.
what's up there either. I don't really take a look at it. Well, there's two. So which one did she pick?
Oh.
That's a good question. Well, I don't know, and we don't know. So what's that one?
This is 132.3 proof.
Either way, it's one of these two. I'll promise you, and I apologize. She had no idea either. So it's just one of those things.
It's either batch 18 or it's either batch 12.
Well, either way, the flavors were fantastic. For me, it was just on fire tonight for me. So, anyways, next, what do we got here then, buddy? We got D. Okay,
Wait.
It's Japanese.
Okay,
so it's over there. Komagatake. That's, I gotta say, Komagatake, the 2021 edition.
Okay.
I think that's like a sherry thing or something, right?
I would imagine so by the pink tag. I feel like Japanese whiskeys usually do that, but I don't know.
Oh, it's non-chill filtered. Single malt Japanese whiskey. Yeah, I'd have to look it up, and I don't have that information in front of me, but either it has to be sherry influence on this here because the fruit notes were really, really nice.
If you'd have told me that I'd have picked a Japanese whiskey before two bourbons, one of which being Stag Junior, and the other being a wild or a
I love this one.
Hardin's Creek.
I really do. I love this bottle.
That's right. Do you remember how much that was?
It was over $100, and that's
Okay.
I remember this. It's 2021 edition, and I didn't buy it in 2021. I think I bought it in 2022. And you say I don't drink a lot of it, but I remember it was at Trail. Is where it was in the case, and it was over $100. So I passed it up a few times, and then I decided to get it. You remember how I used to have some pretty cool Japanese whiskeys in the case?
Yeah.
So that's where I got it from.
Rip Trail.
And that's fact. Bought out by Big Corp.
Shame.
Last but not least, you ready for this one?
No.
Yep, go get it, buddy. Oh,
Can I guess?
sure.
Can I guess?
Sure. Go ahead. You didn't see the list, did you?
No.
You got eyes like my mom has ears.
I'm gonna guess it's this one. This Wild Turkey 12. I think this is a split label. Mm-hmm. Am I right?
Mm-mm.
Really?
Wild Turkey Freedom. And if you recall, I think it's behind the Russell somewhere. Is it?
Oh.
There you go. If you recall, do you remember when we did a live stream? Couldn't tell you how many months ago, and it was Wild Turkey. And you bought all the Dusties and everything, and you were in charge.
Is that what that was from?
That one.
So that wasn't this year. That was last year because we've done both of them at Jay's.
Yeah, that one.
I think
That won one of the blinds we did for the Wild Turkey, the Freedom bottle.
If I remember correctly, this was like a Korean only release or like a duty free only. There was something about it that was special. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, I got to get this for a Wild Turkey blind. So I thought that'd be pretty cool. But okay. Wow.
Oh, yeah, so good.
I've never had that.
Do you remember there was another one you bought that was a Dusty that was a Brewery? That one I didn't like so much. It didn't do very well.
I do.
This one was one. This one was fantastic.
It was Unforgiven or something.
Something like that. Yeah. That one was. This is
Unforgiven because it was an accident that it was a Boo-Rye and I think the master distiller at the time or somebody mixed them both and it was Forgiven. It was a Wild Turkey Forgiven.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I remember it was in like that old rare breed bottle. You don't have one up here. Yeah, it was in an old. I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, anyways, this is super good. You can see I'd kind of dip into this every so often because really... And you said it was a Dusty.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you. I kind of picked up that it was possible Wild Turkey.
I didn't even realize I said that.
And it was super good, but yeah, you said it when you think it was a Dusty. Good on you,
I want to say that's like a 2000 and... Anywhere from 2002 to 2009. So it's not
super old.
It's not like prehistoric.
Okay. All right.
Wild Turkey.
I have no idea.
There was something about it though that was just like dusty. I don't know. But I've said that before and I've been wrong. So
there you have it.
Well, unfortunately, I think I'm turning into him because I put a high proof thing almost dead last. I put Jim Beam last, and I put a freaking Japanese in second, and I put Wild Turkey in first.
Welcome to my world, buddy. All right, that's all we have for you today. Another Raquel blind. She's
not doing it anymore.
She smacked us around a bit on this one, and she picked everything from the shelves.
Was there a theme? Oh, she picked. No. She picked one from each shelf.
She just dipped. Well, that's what she did. Okay.
All right.
Well, Trenton's always got to figure out.
I had to find the pattern.
Yeah, she always got to do that. All right, guys, as always, we ask you to please drink responsibly, and we'll see you next time right down here with Trent and me in a good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.